If you want your business to grow during the recession, during inflation, you're going to love these 17 hacks that I have in this video for you today. They have helped me scale my businesses, 5 of them to over 7 figures. My name is Craig Ballantyne, host of Early to Rise Radio, author of The Perfect Day Formula and the Wall Street Journal bestseller, Unstoppable. Now, in front of you, if you're watching on YouTube, you see the 16 fast cash profit activators. We're going to go through those and one more hack that I have used to have more profits in my business. We're going to walk through all of them because they can be applied to any business. Now, I will say, let me back up. Not all of them will apply to your business, but you will find at least one of these to be insanely valuable for your business as you grow it this year and for the rest of your life as a business owner. Because again, I've been using these for over 25 years, since 1998 when I started my first business, and they are going to help you big time. Now, before we get to the fast cash profit activators, the 16 of those, we're going to start with hack number 1 that is not on this worksheet, and it is to beat down your P&L. And what that means is a phrase from my friend Rob Hanley, who I've had on the podcast a couple of times. And what it means is that you need to lower your expenses. Now, this is not going to make you a billionaire. You can only save so much money. However, you are likely bleeding $5,000 to $10,000 per year in recurring revenue expenses for softwares that you don't use or other things. Maybe you're overpaying for social media content that you don't use that actually doesn't bring a profit. One of my clients, Bruce, who owns a driving school in California, we helped him save over $5,000 annual because he was able to drop a couple of softwares. He was able to cut back on the number of blog posts he was getting. He was paying almost $1,000 a month for all these blog posts. It was like, you don't need them all. They're not really driving any that much traffic. You can cut back. And he was able to save about $700 on that deal, and just through the softwares and stuff like that. And it took his business from being in the red in the last year to being a little bit profitable. And then we were able to obviously grow it through the 16 cash profit activators. So this is real world stuff. And when you beat down your P&L, here's what you're going to do. Go through your credit card statements for the last 6 months and just look at every single, this is your business credit card statement. You can obviously do this for your own personal credit card statement as well. But you go through and you look at things, $5, $7 a month, $97 a month, all of those things, they just add up. And if you can ruthlessly eliminate those things by selling nothing more, you add more profit to your business. This is key. The other thing, I guess there's an 18th hack here. If you live in America and you are a business owner that suffered during 2020 or 2021, you need to apply for the Employee Credit Retention Program. It is also for companies that were affected by the supply chain crisis. Go to craigballantyne.com/ERC and apply. My Fit Body Bootcamp was shut down. One of my 7-figure businesses was shut down in my gyms in 2020. And you know what? I don't like to take money from the government, but when the government shuts me down and I lose almost all of my revenue, unfortunately, we were able to be online and have some revenue coming in. But when the government does that and they have this program, we applied for it. We got $39,000 back from the government, and it really helped us. And now we're thriving again. So what you need to do is go to craigballantyne.com/ERC, put in a little bit of your financial statements. It'll take you a few minutes. You'll see if you qualify. And then there's a few other things you have to do. But I've helped people get over $300,000 back. One business got over $300,000 back. And I've helped, indirectly, I referred this to a friend of mine, Sal, who made a business out of this. He runs Facebook ads to businesses. And he's helping businesses get $5 million a month in refunds back from the government. This is a government program giving you free money. You can use it however you want. It's not PPP. All right. So those are the 2 ways to save money. Now let's go to the fun stuff, the 16 cash profit activators. If you're watching on YouTube, you see that there is 2 boxes there. It's connections and assets to leverage. Now, underneath that, we have special offers and high profit. We'll get to those in a second. The acronym CASH stands for connections, assets, special offers, and high profit. And again, these are quick ways to make money, because I've been in situations, especially when I was a broke, struggling, introverted, socially anxious, binge drinking personal trainer who didn't want to be a socially anxious, binge drinking, struggling personal trainer. And I was transitioning to my online business. I needed to generate $1,000 really fast so that I was able to go to a seminar where I was able to learn and make more money, or I needed to buy a software that was critical to my business. And so I was oftentimes looking for, how can I generate cash now? And so I used a lot of these. So let's go through the first quadrant, connections. I always say, and I said this recently in my Valentine's Day podcast about how I met Michelle, that I truly believe that the more good people that you know, the easier everything in life will be. So before I, connected with my social circle to help find my wife, I connected with my social circle to make a lot of money through email marketing, affiliate marketing, doing joint ventures, creating products with partners, then coaching, running masterminds with Bedros. And so it's my connections that really made me a lot of money, which is why, I have a podcast with Joe Polish on all about how to make more connections. His book, What's in It for Them, an excellent read if you want to grow your connections. So the first thing that any business owner should do to get money that is just sitting on the table and scoop it up is to go to their raving fans and make sure you have a referral system in place. So in our Fit Body boot camps, we are always asking for clients to refer us. And Bedros even has a script that he gives all Fit Body owners that they then use when they sign a new person up. And they say, Mrs. Jones, I just want to let you know our business grows by referrals. When we give you great results, will you be willing to give us referrals? And she says, yes. And great. Now you understand that you'll be asking for referrals. It's culture of referrals. We do this in our coaching business, another 7-figure business that I own. We are always asking for referrals. I just got a referral the other day to a woman, a CEO who runs a $12 million business from one of my coaching clients, Dr. Vikram Raya, who's in the real estate investing world. And I actually referred him to Bedros. So Vikram has done 2 years of coaching with me. He's going on 3. He's still coaching with me. And he wants to get some coaching with Bedros. I connected him with Bedros. And that way, I'm a raving fan of Bedros, and Vikram is a raving fan of me. And so that's why the referrals were made. So you need to foster that culture of referrals. You need to also ask, because there's a lot of people who want to give you referrals, but they don't wake up in the morning going, oh man, how can I find a way to refer some business to Craig? No, instead, you need to ask. Now, there's people like me who do go out of the way because I'm an entrepreneur and I'm always thinking about it. Like, for example, my jujitsu instructor, I know that he could probably use a good massage because he had a cranked up neck from one of his clients. And I said, you got to get my massage therapist, Pancho. He just left here. He's fixed my shoulder that I had shoulder problems with for about 15 years. He fixed it in about 6 months of massage. Absolutely amazing. The first massage therapist that's ever done anything for me. And I can't stop raving about him. And I refer people to him. So that's the first thing. Go into your business, find your best clients, speak to them, let them know that you're taking on new customers. Doesn't matter what you do, whether you do landscaping, whether you do real estate, whether you do coaching, whether you do personal training, you are always looking for referrals. Even in the corporate world, like when you're out at events, if you're the CEO or you're the human resources person or whatever, grow your network. And when you need help, ask your network for help. The second thing is making sure that you go to your perfect customer and create the content and the messages that nudge them to move. So you need to do a review of your marketing material. Are you speaking to your perfect customer? Dial that in and get that content on a more frequent basis that nudges them to take action with you. That's what you need to do there. So we have our email list. We know our customer. We know what they struggle with. We make this content for you. And then we have emails called blunt post emails, which are just bluntly telling people about our coaching service. It's something that I've taught on Instagram since 2018 with my social story selling system, another 7-figure revenue stream for me. And that was listen, I know all these people are on Instagram, but they never tell anybody what they actually do. So, might be a personal trainer or fitness coach has this awesome page with some exercises and pictures of his shaker cup and his gym bag and supplements. But unless that personal trainer made content saying, I'm taking on new clients, bluntly saying that, they wonder, like, I don't understand how you get clients on Instagram. Well, it's because you don't tell people what you do. You got to nudge your customers to doing business with you. The third thing is something that I call Dream Dozen Partners. Russell Brunson has Dream 100, and that's simply making a list of either 12 or 100 or 24 or 50, just a long list of all the people that could send you business, all the partners that you could do business with. If you're a chiropractor, make a list of all the other businesses in your community where your clients, your prospective clients, go to. The nutrition shop, the massage therapist, the physio, the doctors, the nutrition companies, the meal prep services, and you need to connect with them and form some sort of affiliation where you send customers to them, they send customers to you. So you need to be thinking about that. When I was doing my book promotions, I made a long list of all the people who had podcasts that could promote my book, go on, give value, share my book. I did over 400 podcasts and sold over 50,000 copies of my Perfect Day Formula in about a year doing that. Bedros did the opposite. He did all of his podcasts first with people and then asked them when his book came out, will you promote my book? Brilliant strategy. So Russell Brunson has a video of this on YouTube. Just type in Russell Brunson Dream 100 and you will find a really, really great video. It's not called Dream 100. What the heck is it called? Something 100. And it's really powerful. My friend Dax Moy 20 years ago had a program called the Dream 100. I forget what Russell's thing is called, but you will find it. It was at a ClickBank affiliate program. All right, then finally, connections. You need to have connections to hired guns. People are out there who are willing to work for money. This could be sales closers for your business that only get paid on commission. So you might say, well, I don't have any money to hire anyone. Great. They only get paid when they make your business money. So we have sales closers in our business. They get 10% commission. There's no salary. So there's also copywriters out there who you could arrange a deal where they write emails to your list and you say, hey, listen, normally you charge $1,500 and 10% commission for 3 emails to a list. I can't do that, but maybe if I give you 35% commission and no money up front, maybe we can do a deal that way. And then affiliates, joint venture partners, who can go out there and be an army of salespeople for you. This is really great in the digital online space. It's how I made my millions in 2006 with Turbulence Training. We had a link and then anybody who had an email list could send the link out. They got a huge commission. We got a new customer. So think about how you can do that in your business to get people referring people back to you. So in the connection space, even one of the raving fan referral should work for almost everybody, but at least one of these 4 will work for you. And if you apply it, it could be $1,000, could be $10,000 this month that can come back into your business. So go and apply these fast. It's great to watch this YouTube video, but unless you do something with it, it's like you didn't know the information in the first place, right? You got to take action. Now we move over to assets to leverage. So the assets that you have is that you have an email list, you have deals on the table. It's low-hanging fruit. And you just haven't prioritized getting back to somebody. So just think about all the money that is sitting in your business. Like, for example, in my business, I have a lot of people in my Instagram inbox who have inquired about coaching with me, and I haven't got them on a sales call yet. Every single day I go through there and I nudge them. So every single day I'm seeing what's the low-hanging fruit. Like me running a Facebook ad and putting money into it is not low-hanging fruit. That's hard work. That's dealing with a cold audience. But going back and talking to the people who have inquired with you, who are on your email list, what have you done for them lately to move them another step closer to doing business with you? If you're only sending an email out once a month, you need to step up that frequency, because email subscribers, especially if it's a customer list, those people, there's no faster, better way, in my opinion, to make money than through email marketing. You've got a captive audience. Yeah, they get a lot of email, But if you have value to add to them, if you have another product that's going to serve them, then you need to be telling them about that. So stop this video, go send an email, go through your direct messages, nudge them, go through your warm leads and say, hey, are you ready? Still interested in doing this? Still interested in buying this program? Still interested in coaching? Still interested in buying this yacht? Still interested in buying this car? Still interested in renting my house? Like, let's get the money that is just sitting there on the table and pull it off, put it in your bank account. The next thing is you need to leverage your scripts. If you do sales calls and don't have a sales script, a great sales script, you need to leverage your time and energy into making that better. If you do social media, you need to leverage the fact that you have every post that goes out needs a 3-step call to action. You tell people what they're going to get. You tell people how they're going to get it. And you need to tell people why they need to get it now. That's the 3-step call to action I've been teaching forever in my social story selling system. And that's what you need to start doing. Next, this is an advanced email strategy, but can make you a lot of money. Email database division. So let's say that you have an email list of 5,000 people and you sell online programs or products or supplements, or, we buy a lot of stuff online here. So say, what did we buy recently? Michelle bought some clothes for her baby. Michelle buys, a lot of baby stuff now. I buy a lot of books. I buy a lot of protein bars, so I'm on these email lists, right? Now, you can divide your email list. So you can maybe you have people that somehow ended up in your email list for free. Okay, they should get different offers than the people that have bought from you. And then those people should get different offers than the people that have bought from you multiple times or have bought expensive stuff from you. So it takes a little bit of work, but you can say, using ActiveCampaign, using Klaviyo, using MaroPost, using Aweber, using even MailChimp probably allows you to segment your email list. So you can send an email to only people that are customers. You can send an email to only people that are free opt-ins, but have not bought, suppress the customer list and send this special offer out only to people that have never bought before, according to their email. And when you do that email database division, it means sometimes you're sending 3 times as many emails, but it's with more pinpoint accuracy, and it's going to be much more profitable for you. And then finally, the hero stories and testimonial videos. You have all these people that have gone into your clinic, all these people that have gone through your coaching program, all these people that have bought your smoothies, all these people that, have gotten a back crack from you, whatever it is that you do, right? Bought a house from you, all these really happy customers. But have you gotten written testimonials? Have you gotten video testimonials? And if you haven't, you need to go to them and don't just ask them to send you something, because they'll send you unhelpful content. Sometimes it's really long, sometimes really short, doesn't really pump you up. So ask them these 5 questions. First of all, where were you before you bought my product or service? Like, what were you struggling with? Second, what were you skeptical of, right? Because everybody who's looking at your stuff but hasn't bought is skeptical. They either think like, oh, you might be a scam. I've never heard of you. I'm not sure it's going to work. I'm not sure it's going to work for me. I'm not sure it's going to be a good deal. And so be honest and have people just say, hey, listen, here's why, I didn't buy from you until now. I had never heard of you before. I need to get to know, like, and trust you. So I was a little skeptical at first. That's okay. So what were you struggling with? What were you skeptical of? What was your big breakthrough when you got the program, when you had the back crack? What was the relief that you got? What was the feeling that you had? Then what were your specific results? If it's a make money thing, how much money exactly did you make in how much time? If it's muscle building, how much muscle did you build in exactly how much time? If it's, relationship, what did it do for your relationship and how much time? That specific stuff. And then finally, the 5th question is, who would you recommend this for? Who specifically would you recommend this for? And when you get loads and loads and loads of content, video testimonials, written testimonials, it's going to make your sales processes easier. You can use it in email. You can use it on sales pages. You can use it in webinars. You can use it from the stage. So two other things. One, get permission, right? You want to get permission and you want to say, can I use your full name? Can I use your occupation? What am I allowed to share? And they might say, listen, you can use my first name. and you can use my age, and you can use my job, and you can just don't use my last name. But some people are in sensitive businesses like financial. We have a lot of clients in the financial space, and they're like, don't use my full name, because they don't want, somebody goes and types in financial advisor, John Smith, and it comes up and shows my business coaching testimonial. That's not what they want. So we don't put up some people's names. All right. But just ask what you can use, get permission. And the more that you can share, if you can share Jane Smith, nurse, age 43, mother of 5 kids, well, that's a whole lot more powerful, because otherwise I might still have skepticism towards the testimonial. I might see this woman, she might look 10 years younger than she is. And I might say, well, she's younger than I am, and she probably doesn't have any kids. But if it says her age, her occupation, and the number of kids she has, all of a sudden, man, that reduces my objections. Very powerful. So now we move down to the bottom quadrant, special offers. This is where you're going to look through your business and go, how can we, go to our existing customers or our new email opt-ins and like say, hey, listen, we got this special offer for you, because everyone likes a new movie, right? Everyone likes a new television show. Sure, we watch movies once or twice or 3 times or 4 times in a small number of circumstances, but most of the time we're looking for something new. We want the hot and new. So if you have a large email list or an Instagram following or a Facebook following or a LinkedIn following, and people are just getting to know, like, and trust you, come up with a hot and new offer. It can be $7. It can be like a free book. It can be something like that will get people to take the first step to doing business with you. And then you can sell them additional things. But hot and new is great. And also, if you have a large list of customers, what can you do that's new, a new flavor? So my friend, Stephen McBee, who was on the podcast, has all these meat sticks, right? He can go to them with a new flavor. Oh, you got to get, the Tennessee hot chicken meat stick, right? That's a crazy flavor. Someone should try that, but it's hot. It's new. It doesn't necessarily have to be hot, like physically hot, but it's brand new. Oh, I've never had this before. I got to try it. And, think back to when pumpkin spice lattes came out a long, long time ago, right? Oh, I got to go try this pumpkin spice latte. And sure enough, a lot of people wait around for it because it's new compared to the lattes they've been having for 9 months before it. The next is high value bundles. This can work for supplement packages. What can you put together if you have supplements for women over 40? What 3 of your products can you put in a bundle and have a little discount? For me, I've got all these courses. I can put my calendar cash machine, my effortless discipline, my millionaire morning routine, my profit maximizer, all in a bundle and say, maybe Black Friday sale. Just say, hey, we're having a sale on this. So what can you bundle together so that it's not seen anywhere else? And then it gives people a reason to buy. All of this stuff is just a reason for people to buy because they're thinking about buying. It gives you a reason to market to them, because otherwise, if you're just sending the same one offer all year long, people get tired and bored of it. You got to come with a new angle. The third thing is product launch or thank you sales. So years ago, I helped my friends Eric and Amy Ledeen make $85,000 in 3 days with what I called the thank you sale emails. So they were releasing a new level of coaching. And I said, why are we doing this? And they said, well, man, people are always asking. Great. We're going to say thank you for inspiring us to create this new product, to create this new service. Thank you. So it was 5 emails over 3 days. The first email is announcing this hot and new program, thanking everybody for inspiring Amy and Eric to go and make this program. And, we listen to you. And so we finally want to let you know that the program you asked for is now here. So then the second email was a bonus. If you get started on the first day, you're going to get this bonus. Day 2 had the 3rd email. It was really high value content. Day 4, 2 deadline email, day 3 had email number 4, which was the first of 2 deadline emails. So, hey, we're shutting down the program tonight. And then another email in the early evening around 6 or 7 o'clock. Hey, we're shutting down the program tonight. You won't be able to get in at the launch price. When you do these email promos, you're going to get 50% of your sales in the final 6 to 12 hours, because humans are wired to wait till the last minute. It's crazy. It's absolutely amazing. I've done over 250 launches with my business partners, with my friends, as an affiliate, my own. And if we do a 3-day sale, we get 25% of the sales on day 1, we get 15% on day 2, and we get the remainder on day 3. It's crazy. If you do 5 days, you get about 15% on day 1, 15% on days 2, 3, and 4 combined, and then the remainder on the final day. It's like clockwork, but it's also insane just to see how humans are wired to wait till the last minute. So that's why you have to send at least 2. Sometimes we sent 4 emails on the deadline day. And then finally, you can put together the whole enchilada. So if you're like me, if you're like my friend Bedros Keuilian, if you're like Dan Kennedy, if you're like my friend Shauna Kaminsky, you've been in the game a long time. And if you're selling online products and services, man, you can put together your life's work. Maybe you're an author, you have 5 books, put together all of your books and your life's work and have a sale. This is like a really good Black Friday sale. We like to do in our business an Independence Day sale, financial independence, and we put together all of our products sometimes. So special offers, it's just limited by your creativity, and you're going to be able to go out. And again, you have all these customers, all these people on your email list, all these people on social media, all these connections, all the people in the community, you're running radio ads, newspaper ads, whatever it is you're doing. Special offers allows you to run something new, and people love new. And then they come running back to your store, your website, and they buy again, right? That's what it's all about. You adding value, but you can go out there and add value. If you're not exciting, you're not going to catch their attention. These are ways to catch their attention. Finally, high profit. Dan Kennedy showed me the profit pyramid. And in the profit pyramid, there is 1 to 5% of people who have bought from you. So imagine you have 100 customers. There's 1 to 5 of those people who will spend more money than what you are offering right now. So if you have a $20,000 coaching program and you have 100 people in that, there's 5 people who would join your $35,000 to $50,000 coaching program. If you have 200, that means you have 5, you have 10 people at 5% of the 200. So you have, and especially if you have 1,000 customers, you have 50 people who will spend more money than anything you are offering. It's just because they love you. They absolutely love you. And as long as you show them a valuable offer, they will spend more money with you. So you need to think about that. Then down below that, there's 15 to 20% of people of your customer base who will spend a good chunk of money with you every single month. So recurring revenue. So if you have 1,000 customers, you probably have about 150 to 200 people who would spend money with you every single month. Back in 2015, we had a huge launch, my first $1 million month online in 2015 for one of my fitness programs. And we sold a $7 recurring program through the upsell flow. So they bought the main product and then they were offered a $7 per month program. We stopped selling that in 2016. People had been on it because we still add value every single month. It's an amazing newsletter. We make over $100,000 a year from that newsletter that is 7 years old. It's insane. It's like, I can't believe it. It's just, it pays for rent, it pays for expenses, it pays, for so many things. And it's just worked. I mean, that thing has worked so well. So just make sure that, if you're providing, it could be supplement of the month, it could be, peanut butter of the month, mustard of the month. There's all these of the months, info product courses. You can come up with a newsletter that goes out every month. Financial newsletters go out every month. There's all these things that can go out every single month. And if you don't have recurring revenue, you're probably missing out on something. You can have membership sites, you have tribes, communities, that sort of thing. Finally, third is premium experiences. What can you offer at a really high ticket? So it could be weekend gathering with you, could be retreats, could be the ultimate supplement package, could be makeovers, What is it that you can do that can offer a premium experience? Now, if you're a real estate agent, you're probably wondering, well, what the heck could I do for premium experience? Well, you probably can't sell anything because, you sell houses. So you can't sell anything. However, you can always make sure that your open houses, the houses that you sell, you're trying to work towards a premium experience. And then finally, this is a little bit boring way to end, but if you're a service provider and you haven't raised your rates, you're really losing out because all of your expenses have gone up in the last couple of years and your prices need to go up accordingly. So you need to raise your rates. We have a very simple raise the rate letter that I used in 2001 for the first time when I was a struggling personal trainer. And the gym owner at the time said, we're going to raise your rates. And here's the letter that you hand out to all your clients. And I was like sweating. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be broke. All my clients are going to leave. And they're like, looked at it and they're like, some of them rolled their eyes and some of them were like, okay, fine. Some of them were like, man, I can't believe I was only paying you this. And then 10% of my clients, I probably had about 30 clients. I lost 3 of them. They went to somebody else. But the increase in prices dramatically increased my income. So you need to raise the rate. And, you need to say that we're raising the rate because we're adding value. We're making a better experience and you need to deliver on that. But you need to be consistently raising your rates if you are a service provider because everything else is increasing on you and you need to keep up with that. So when you have those systems in place, you beat down your P&L, you apply for the ERC, you put these 16 cash profit activators together, you are going to get paid what you deserve and you're going to have a very, very profitable business. This is how you're going to scale. This is how you're going to be able to invest in coaching. Now, you're probably wondering how to implement some of these. That's what our coaching does. So if you want to do a deep dive and figure out, okay, walk me through the email database division. What do you think of these hot new offers? Then go to craigballantyne.com and fill out the application to work with us. And we will help you apply these into your business so that you become profitable fast, take the money off the table, get paid what you deserve. All right. So let me know in the comments down below how you're going to apply these. Let me know your questions for future videos and trainings. And make sure you get our new Profit Maximizer program. So our new Profit Maximizer program came out and does a deep dive into these and some new additional strategies that my business partner, Daniel Woodrum, has put together. Daniel runs the Fit Body Boot Camps with me. He does a lot more than I've shared here. And if you have any questions, hit me up on Instagram at @realcraigballantyne or email craig@craigballantyne.com. All right, go out there and take that money that's sitting on the table, get that low-hanging fruit, get the cash profits that activate your business and help you thrive during these tough times.